All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another episode of Talking Top Tier. I am your host, always doing the most. They call me that man named Tone the Boss. Today, I have two of my favorite fucking people. Yes, this is an explicit podcast. Two of my favorite fucking people in the fucking world. Is it Nasty, a.k.a. Nate? No, I'm just kidding. Nate, a.k.a. Nasty, and Grace from Omaha. I'm just
Omaha.
I'm just kidding. They're from Omaha.
Yeah, they're from Mama. They're from Mama.
I fucked up and said Nate from Omaha because where are y'all from? Where y'all live right now? Or is it where you're from or where you live?
So I'm from Illinois originally. I'm from Monmouth, and Nate is from
I'm sorry. You're from where?
Monmouth.
Mama.
Mama.
Okay, you're from Monmouth.
Mama.
I'm sorry, I told you. If you asleep, you're gonna wake up. It's like 3 a.m. right now,
I'm
and we've been so productive, so
Yeah.
fucking.
I'm proud of
I
us.
love
honestly.
this shit.
Yeah.
I
I think
live
we've
for
been here
this.
for about 9 hours now.
At the studio,
Yeah.
Yeah. Since
We started at 6.
I've never counted. This is nuts.
It's 3
We
a.m. We
we
started
did
at
like
3
4
a.m.
records, y'all. Like at least like bangers, not like
yeah.
we'll see if this. No, they're all doing things. Like this. Is, okay, I'm sorry, Grace from.
You're right. And then I moved to Colorado
Okay.
after I graduated high school, and then I met Nate. Go ahead.
on TikTok, and I'm originally from Arkansas. Little
Okay.
Arkansas boy. Woo Pig Suey. Go Hogs.
Okay,
I don't know if you keep up with
go
college sports, but
Hawkeyes.
Woo Pig. We like pigs.
Go Hawkeyes.
Nah.
Ooh.
But Grace and I met on TikTok when I was on TikTok Live.
Mm-hmm.
She has seen like a viral video of mine, and she popped up into my live stream, and she said, "I'm gonna make you my husband one day."
Mm-hmm.
I was about to
And-
do it.
Oh, she knows. We
I
do
forgot
this.
that was a
I thought
camera.
you went to school for video. We'll get there.
Yeah,
I reached for his hand. I did it off camera, but yeah.
that's okay. You can touch me.
Yes, this is what I live for. All right, so how did you guys meet?
So Grace and I met on TikTok. I was on a TikTok live stream. She saw one of my viral videos or something like that, and she hopped in and said, "I'm gonna make you my husband one day." And you know, I had a lot of girls talking to me on TikTok.
Okay.
I had a whole bunch of girls.
Okay.
Yeah, he was way too cool for me.
He
He played it so cool. Keep going.
But all the girls were like basic and
Right.
and stuff like that. But
They weren't Grace.
they weren't
great.
Grace. But I've never had a girl talk about like, "I'm gonna make you my husband." I've never had a girl want me to be their husband.
I had to shoot
Okay.
my shot.
You know, and
Shot.
so I saw her little profile
Curry.
picture. I saw her little profile picture, and I was like, I gotta know
Okay.
more about you. So I said, hit the Instagram
He said,
DMs,
okay.
and then I was like, go to the Snapchat. But she wasn't a Snapchat girl. You know, I was like, I had a lot of the hoes on Snapchat.
Oh, but that was a good sign that she wasn't a Snapchat
No,
girl.
yeah,
oh,
so
shit, she don't do that.
I didn't want to just Snapchat her. You know,
yeah, okay.
I wanted to call her.
All right,
So I was like, I gotta have your number.
We hopped on FaceTime that night.
Yeah.
I was with my roommate, D Money. Shout out D Money.
Shout out D Money.
D Money. That sounds like a drop. Shout out D Money.
But then we started FaceTiming, talking on the phone every day. And then, what was it, like a week and a half? You were like, I'm coming to meet you. So on the way from Illinois, wait, what'd you do?
Because honestly, I was feeling him like way more than he was feeling me. And I was like, this man needs to meet me in person just to see like I'm his wife. Like
Holy shit, I
Like-
love that.
he was just so, you were a little cocky. You were a little
was.
cocky.
Oh, speaking of cocky,
And you're like, he don't know. I'm
Yeah.
his
I'll tell you-
fucking wife.
I'll
Like,
tell you
what
the
who
one,
you talking to?
like the number one thing I was like, yeah, that's the woman for me is she didn't know any of my music or nothing like that. I
Because
asked her,
I
I
love
didn't
that.
follow
I love
you.
that.
I had seen one video, and the next thing I saw you were live.
but my head was so blown up,
Big.
you know,
It was
because
big.
I'd never dealt with having followers before. So having all that attention, I was like, that's cool, you know?
Yeah.
And so when she didn't show me much attention, like, I don't know much about you. I don't know. Oh, you made music?
He was like, no, this is what he said to me. He said, so which one of my songs is your favorite?
Yeah,
She said, you make music? I was like,
oh,
I about hung up the phone. I was about,
the
No,
stab
he
to the
was
heart.
hurt. He was hurt.
Yeah. That was some
They
good
know
times
me.
right there.
She knows me. He cried in the car.
More than once.
But
I like
long
that.
story short, that's how we met.
Okay, so for guys, we call that big dick energy. Like you shot your shot, you called it, made it. What do you call that?
I had the BDE.
I
guess.
Okay.
No, I don't know. Maybe it was confidence at that time. I
It's
don't know.
not like you. It's bigger than confidence to me. Like you really called it. This is your whole husband right now.
I used to tell him I'm psychic. Like I could see when I heard him, because the video that I saw that blew up of him, he was like hyping up one of his family members, and I like looked at his page. I was like, he ain't got a girl. He needs a female. He needs me. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I could just see like a future with him.
But like it's
immediately.
just so dope. Like you watched him and you're like, I complete him. Like it wasn't a he completes me, I complete
and
him.
maybe that does make me sound a little crazy, but
Nah.
Yo,
That's what we all looking for, is somebody that knows, because we don't know. Men ain't got the answers. We've gotten zero answers.
Not
So-
only though did she, find me on TikTok and initiate everything, but she drove how many hours?
well,
A week and a half
I
with her
drove-
mom. With her mom, by the way. She came and met me with her mom.
You
That's-
gotta get
Because
that approval.
my
Yeah,
mom
super
didn't want me to go meet a serial killer in Arkansas.
yeah.
I didn't know what they're about in Arkansas. I ain't never heard Arkansas before.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Say I knew it. 49 states.
Not that one.
I guess I just didn't know much about Arkansas until I met you, but
I think it was
Arkansas is a
like
whole vibe.
Overall, like a 40-hour car ride trip there and back from Colorado to
What?
come meet me.
Well, I
just
drove
to come-
16 hours to Illinois.
8 hours from Illinois to Arkansas, and then 16 hours back to
Colorado.
Colorado.
Okay. Have you done this before? Have you ever shot your shot and just been wrong? Like
No.
you drove 40 hours and
No,
this guy wasn't the guy?
no. This is actually at this point in my life, I was like, you know what? It's my time to be a little.
Oh!
But then I met him, and it just kind of, fumbled my
You
plans.
met in the summer?
but-
Was it a hot girl
Wait.
summer?
You met with the intentions of being a hoe with me?
No, before you popped into my life. Before you popped into my life.
You was just like, oh, we gotta meet first, and then I'll figure out if I want to be a hoe or not.
No.
No.
She had whole plans the whole time.
I knew we were gonna be together.
Nah, we were both
She
in our
called it.
we were in our hoe phase for
You
sure.
in your whole phase?
Yeah,
He was
And you
in
made
it
it
for
work?
a couple years.
I was living.
Big hoe. Ho,
Big
ho,
hoe.
ho.
It was like a big respectful hoe though.
Oh,
Like I'm not like
I'm a nice hoe.
I'm a nice hoe.
How was your day? Sex. That's fucking awesome. Have you guys done this before? Have you been on a podcast together?
No,
No,
but we practice sometimes.
we've had we practice in the car all the
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Usually it's us being the hosts and we're
Talking
introing
to each
ourselves.
other.
Oh
Yeah, we
man,
talk
that'd be
to each other,
fun.
like,
Can I be the first guest? Like that'd be. It's got to be like when you guys are like done doing regular guests, and like I'm the last regular guy. Like,
You're not a
God.
regular guy.
No, this is our first podcast, so it's only right if you're on
You
our first
start our
podcast.
first,
Oh,
right.
okay. Oh, little,
It's like a
little
full circle moment.
virginity breakers of
Hey.
podcasts. Oh my God. So we got to talk about the content that I fucking adore. I've got so much to say. This is crazy. So I'll just start rambling real quick. So I fucking love that when people say shitty shit, you'll make a whole video responding to the shitty shit, and it's not shitting on the shitty people that deserves to be shitted on. It's like you crying to a shitty fucked up message, and you're just sitting there like, damn, that's fucked up, because it really is. And maybe it did hurt your feelings, or maybe you're immune to it at this point in your career because you're so fucking great. But like, I just love if it's not how you really feel, it does reflect how people actually feel, and you still make it funny. One of my biggest policies is like, I don't want to make not even a fucking post if it's not bringing positive energy to the world. Like, I don't, like, I'll vent, and if I vent, it's typically because I know other people can relate to it and they're not in that position where they want to express it. So I'll vent here and there, but it's like because I know other people are going through that. But it's never. I don't want to bring anybody down. I don't want to shit on people. I don't want to put negative energy in the world. So when I see you guys' content, it's not only inspiring, it's real, but it's also funny. Even like I said, if you get a bad comment, you'll make a video and respond to it, and it makes me smile. It makes my fucking heart happy, even when it was something negative. So can you talk to me about that? Is there anything behind it that I don't know, or like what's the reasoning?
I feel like with a lot of, people who do social media, it comes with hate. I feel like when you get into it, a lot of people who don't even do social media like that or make content are getting hate all the time on social media for, whatever reason that may be. For us, I feel like we've gotten better at reacting in a positive way. But
Better. This excites me. So there was a time.
And I would say me personally, I don't know about Grace, because I did start doing.
There was a clap back.
Yeah. One thing that I really like to do is like just comment back random shit.
No, he's
like
funny.
if someone is like, yo, you're fat, it's like, okay, the flamingo said hey to the penguin, but hey, yesterday. So, and it's like
Why is that so funny to me?
Yeah, like,
it makes no
that
sense.
that
That's
really
so good.
gets them. That gets them.
because they're like, what? Like,
Yeah.
you didn't say anything
Just threw
at
you
all.
off. Huh. Crossover, swish.
And then they're like, oh wait, is he kind of funny? Yeah, it's like, yeah, you
I'm
fuck
actually a
with me.
great
And they're
fucking
like,
dude.
"Damn, I kind
you
of feel
fuck with
bad
yeah,
now.
yeah. I fucking love my
Yeah,
music.
you fucking
You're my
love me.
biggest fan, bitch.
Yeah. Ruby Rose, Ruby Rose.
All right.
There was a point though where not even that, like I would respond in like a hateful way, like, no, you don't know me, like I'm this, I'm that, like, not coming at it with the approach that I probably should. And that's a good reason that, like, for her coming into my life, she's kind of like balanced me out with, you are going to be someone, or you are on this way to being someone, and sometimes you have to hold yourself to a different standard, even if people are saying things that you don't like on the internet. Just like you got to have that business face.
Sometimes people just don't deserve a reaction.
Yeah.
And, a lot of, like, when we get hate comments now, it does not hurt me like it used to. Because it did used to hurt because I'm human. Like, now when I see hate comments, I really do think that those people need to heal on their own. And that's their own insecurities that they're literally projecting onto us. And they're just insecure with themselves, and that's how I feel about it. Like,
No, that's definitely how I got to. It's so amazing because I'm gonna make you guys say your ages, but like I'm like old as fuck. I'm fucking someday I'm gonna be 35. Anyway, and it took me a long time to fully like understand like the human mind, and it's a lot of anger and hatred isn't about the situation. It's about what you've been through, and it's about your past traumas that you haven't gotten through yet.
right.
And when people project that self-hate, or you see them online self-destructing and attacking everyone they can, it's easy to take it personal, but it's more important to realize that that person is going through something internally.
Yeah.
And this comment isn't even about me.
Yeah.
Like, it's really
And-
about what they're dealing with that they don't know how to process.
I feel like probably all of us in our life at some point have been like a hater a little bit, because we were probably like young, dumb, insecure. Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like high school stuff. Like,
so we all been haters, motherfucker.
right. Like,
I used to be a hater. That's the best. Oh, I used to be a hater too. I grew up.
yeah. But you do grow up, and like
Yeah.
you realize, damn, like that did not matter. Like,
Yeah, at all.
it doesn't,
That's fire. That's fucking fire. That's like, yeah. I've never thought of it that way. We all used to be haters. Yeah, yeah. I've never looked at it like that way. We just didn't understand each other, and we
Yeah.
didn't understand that people were going through shit. Like, I'm at a point where I have empathy for, like, bullies and shit, when they were like, they probably had it worse than
Yeah.
everybody else. So school was a relief, where somebody smaller than you, but in their eyes, oh, I'm so big and no one's gonna love me, so I need to be mean. And it's like, didn't get that shit growing up. Just saw everything one-sided. So perspective is everything. And like I said, I just love the way that you guys not only respond to shit, but I also love how you guys do your own thing separately, and then together you have something. I'm a nerd, so like I'm a big Marvel guy. So I love that these guys have their own franchises that do great. But when you come together, you get the Avengers. So talk to me about your platforms and how you got there. We're going to start with Grace. Talk to me about your platform, where you're at now, where you started, where you want to be.
Well, TikTok, I really did not have a platform. I think I had like 87 followers when I first started.
Oh, you were where I'm at now.
Well, but those 87 people, though, they follow you for a reason.
Hey,
but,
shout out to them.
Yeah.
I can name them.
Before Nate came into my life, like, I was doing a bunch of different stuff. Like I said, I moved to Colorado. I was working for Aspen Skiing Company. I worked for a resort out there. So I met like a lot of high profile people like Scott Disick,
Jimmy
Buffett, you know, just a lot of people like that. So that was cool to see. And then my other job was I was an actress. So COVID happened. The theater that I was working at shut down, and that's when I met Nate. And then I really started doing TikToks, and which I've always wanted to be in the entertainment industry. I was a big musical theater nerd in high school. Like I still am. And I always just wanted to entertain somehow. So I just do like videos now, I guess. I don't know.
Where are you at now on followers?
I have no idea. I think I'm almost at 300K. Like I'm at like 280 something.
Was there one thing specifically that got you there, or was it just being consistent?
Being consistent. I had a couple of videos blow up. Like we did a car freestyle that blew
we
up.
do a lot of car freestyles now.
Yeah.
I also was pregnant, and so I got a lot of moms following me too that just related with, you know, being a pregnant mom.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because they like relatable content.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
So Grace is a very relatable
Sometimes
mom.
I am on the mom talk side of things more than on my page. I am.
All right, this podcast absolutely cannot be about me, but I have to say one of the dopest experiences, not just this week, this year, for a long time for me, and just meeting people, was you just hopping in my car randomly, like, play me the tribute, right? Like, what the fuck? I don't my closest friends have begged me for that record, and I would say no. And when you hopped in, yes, ma'am. So she got to hear the record I got with Trippie Redd before everybody else. And then she's like, so how's things with, you know, the kids, the baby mom, like what's going on? And like, it's something about your energy that just made me open up to a point that like my closest friends, family, I can't talk to them about this stuff. I don't want to talk to them about this stuff. I have zero desires of having these conversations, but it's just something about you that just naturally made me feel comfortable. You didn't even try hard. You didn't pry hard or try hard.
Some
but
people just want listened to, you know, like.
Yeah, the moment you asked, I was like, here it is. This is what's going on. This is what's bothering me. This is what I like to see better. This is what I'm proud of. And like, you just have that fucking great energy. Like, I don't know. I've told you things in the last day that I haven't told people in my entire life. So thank you for being you, Grace. The moment I got upstairs, Nate, you're so fucking lucky. Like,
literally.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah. So what's it like? What's it like having a Grace, you lucky fucker?
You know, it is something.
Is it?
It is. Because
if only he knew.
I say it's something because, you know, I've been with different girls and whatnot, but there's not another woman that is the same as her.
Yeah.
Someone who can match my energy and not only like push me to be better, but put me in my place when I need to be, even when sometimes I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know, you got to have a good, strong woman that's going to, you know, not be. Yeah, exactly. She's not
fucking
scared. Yeah, she doesn't put up with no
ain't
bullshit
BDE,
either.
it's big WE. It's big woman energy.
Big woman energy.
We didn't. We were experienced men. We've had lots of girls. Women, you don't come across a lot. Like she has that woman energy that's just.
And this is gonna be like a very weird comparison. And I don't call her like not a coach, but growing up playing sports, coaches always are like hard on the people they think, you know, can do the best. You know, I feel like she looks at me and she's like, you can always do better. you know.
I do feel bad sometimes because I am kind of hard on him. Like,
But that's because she, you know, sees a lot in me, and
Yeah.
she doesn't want me to fall short of my potential. You know,
Yep.
which is something good. If you have a woman like
It's
that in your life,
amazing.
yeah, amazing. It's
See,
not.
you got a woman. I got a Chuck. You guys got to meet Chuck tonight.
Hey, Chuck is
That
pretty cool dude.
motherfucker. Yeah, to y'all, like me and him get into it so fucking bad. It's like fuck yous and all this other crazy shit.
I heard y'all bickering about the wings or something tonight.
Probably
Something.
it's bickering nonstop. It's a battle always. But that's my brother. I'd fucking die for him in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And he'd do it for me. He won't say it, but he would. But it's a headache. It's always you could do better. You could do better. And I thought I gave my best. And because you said that, I do better. And I hate it.
Yep.
I almost don't want to do better. Nope. I told you that was the best I could do. Now what? And then flip some
Sometimes
shit
for
over.
me, it's like maybe it's a pride thing. Like I
It's
want to
pride.
be like the first product I put out is the best because I put
Yep.
it out,
Yep.
not because somebody else around me was
Yep.
like, I believe you can do better. You know, that's something I'm getting better at is listening to, what is it called?
Like critiques.
Critiques.
Yeah.
In my head, I don't want to believe in critiques. I want to believe like I can put anything out there and it's out there because I put it out there, and that's
Yeah.
how it's supposed to be.
Yep.
You know, I sometimes don't believe in like, oh, it could be better. You know, I believe in it was what it was because that's what it's supposed to be.
Yep.
I don't know if that makes sense or not.
But
No,
yeah, go ahead.
it definitely makes sense to me. Like the only record I've done 4 times is this Trippie Redd record, and that's not because the first one I felt was good enough, but I spent so much motherfucking money that we're gonna get the goddamn best. So
And then some.
yeah, so we did 4 different versions of this Trippie Redd record, but most of my music, I'll record it, and if somebody says it's not good enough, then I'll make a better song, and we throw that one away. I don't like to go back in there and re-record, and I know that I could do so much better if it wasn't for pride. Pride
Yeah.
is a motherfucker, but it's also having somebody that you just trust. Like what you and Grace have is she can tell you can do better. And like you say, you're not always receptive to that. And with Chuck, I'm like never receptive to that. But if I had somebody that was like so kind-hearted that can say it in the right way that, hey, I really think you could do better, then I would be motivated and I really would try harder. But when it's like, fuck you. All right, let me see if I can do better. It's just a different energy. So Grace, we've talked about what you do for him. What does he do for you?
Dude, this man has changed my life. He also had me try sushi for the first time.
Oh
I had never
shit!
tried it.
She makes me better and I feed her sushi.
Hey, that's just one of the things. He's put me onto a lot of new food, I won't lie.
Okay.
But no, Nate makes me better in a lot of ways. Like we were talking earlier about hate comments. Like that in the beginning, that was really, really hard for me. Like just outside opinions. But Nate does not care. He does not care what other people have to say about him because he knows who he is. And so he's helped me with that a lot. And, you know, he's helped me to, because when I first had our daughter, I was like, oh, I can't do music. I can't be a musician. Like, I'm a mom now. But he's the one that showed me, like, just because you're a mom, you cannot give up on your dreams. Like, you have to keep going for your kids. Like, so he motivates me a lot. And
That's so fire. That's so fire. He's gonna cry.
She never talks nice like
He's
this.
never said this.
boy,
I'm just playing.
We got to do more podcasts. No, so what's super dope about that with y'all is like y'all, you know, he told you not to give up on your dreams because we have a daughter. When I had my my first daughter, I got 2 now. You guys are gonna have 2 twinsies.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. We don't know the gender yet. My oldest kid, Naya, love her to death. I gave up my dreams. I stopped doing music. I worked at a corporate job, and you know, I bought the biggest house I could find. Me and the wife at the time bought the nicest cars we could find, and like I was stuck in a corporate cycle. And I thought this was life. And we were happy for a few years, but there was a few years that we weren't. But we were like, you know, this is part of it. You just got to be unhappy, and this is just every day. The pandemic ended up changing our lives because we at that point, oh shit, I could die tomorrow. I don't want to die unhappy. So we went our separate ways and really found out what life could bring you. So I went back. I went from having my dream house to just chasing my dream again. And I gave up on it. And I thought you were supposed to do that. So you guys really have something beautiful where it's encouraging. Like, don't stop chasing your dreams. Like, it is important to be a mom. It is important to be a dad. You don't have to just be that.
Right.
You can do something, and that may motivate your kid. And I think the thing on my side is like, maybe it doesn't motivate my kid, but I know that I'm happy and I'm a better dad when I'm happy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
I think too, because like Nate did the same thing where he was not doing music for a long time. I mean, he still was, but he wasn't able to put in his all because of the jobs that he was working. Like, he worked in a fish factory, he worked in a pet food factory. Like, he was miserable. He was miserable, and I saw that in him.
And not to, miserable.
And another.
Go ahead.
ahead.
I feel like we're on the same page
Well,
right now.
another thing in our relationship too was everything moved really, really quickly. I got pregnant, not even maybe 2 or 3 months into our relationship. Really, really, really quick. So we really didn't even know each other. We knew each other for like 2 months, so we felt like we knew each other, but we really,
I'll tell you, like, I had met her mom, but I had not met her dad before she was pregnant.
oh shit.
So that was probably
that's scary.
That's a scary feeling, So
Sorry, Dad.
everything. No, I love you, Brian.
No, I mean,
If you listen
meeting
to
the
this-
dad is like, that's shit.
It's
She
like-
cool.
And
What's
she's
gonna
the
happen
only
when I
daughter,
meet him?
like only daughter.
Lord.
Like, that's his little girl, and I have a daughter now too. Gonna have another child,
possibly
and-
two.
Yeah, possibly two, and I don't know. It's just changed my whole perspective on everything in life. I don't know. I just kind of rambled and got off.
No, it's okay.
topic, but
I
But-
did the same thing. Like, oh,
I
shit.
was gonna say back to piggyback off of her talking about like me working in factories and taking off of music. Pretty much in 2021, I was basically not in the music scene at all. Maybe dropped a couple songs, but I really didn't care. I wasn't worried about myself anymore. It felt like, and I also gained like a whole bunch of weight.
Yeah.
Was it dad weight? Because that happened to me too.
I think it was a mixture between just like, honestly like depression to be honest.
I gained 100 pounds after, not during my pregnancy, after I had my daughter.
I'm pretty sure I gained like 70 pounds after Louisa was born. And I don't even think it was like, oh, we're mom and dad now. We don't have time to like eat healthy or work out. I think we were just in a new season of life. And
When you have a kid, like, you are no longer your first priority. Taking care of your
Facts.
kids is your priority. Like,
Facts.
a lot of the time I was caught thinking about, what would my life be like without Louisa right now? And I hate thinking like that. But sometimes,
scary, yeah.
but sometimes it's like, damn, where would we be?
Yeah.
And I don't like to think about it, but
we've
that
talked
is
a lot
something
about,
that
yeah.
weighed in my heart and in our heads a lot, especially when we were first in the, that first year of being parents, and then, we grew out of that. But
So yeah, I definitely got to chime in on that because right before I got with my ex-wife, we had an opportunity to tour with Drake, and he was on the rise. It wasn't like Drake now. It was like Every Girl, if you remember that song,
Like
with
Degrassi.
Young Money.
Like,
Yeah, right after
remember watching
Degrassi,
Degrassi.
Every Girl in the World. They had this dope song when he was just coming out, and we had an opportunity to open for him. And my girlfriend, later wife, told me, like, if you go on tour, I'm not gonna be with you. I know you're gonna fuck hoes. I was like, you're right. So I didn't go on tour, and obviously my life took a different turn. But like Naya is like, it's just like beyond everything to me. Like
Right.
I haven't sat there and thought, what is life like? Because that is so scary. Like, and I know if I didn't settle down and marry her mom and stuff, I'd been so much farther in my career. But I really feel that we're all here for a purpose, and in my opinion, it's not for me to make it; it's for me to help somebody else. But a lot of great shit is happening for me. Like in the last couple years, I've got the Golden State Warriors with the Give Me My Ring song, and then Kansas City with the Super Bowl Victory Lap.
Sir.
I got another one I think is gonna do some stuff. And so like maybe it's not too late to chase your dreams, but I am at a point in my career where it's so much more important for me to help somebody else. I don't want anyone to make the same mistakes that I made, where I was hurt, disappointed, lied to, and betrayed. Like my business, like I'm firm on every experience with us needs to be a good experience. And I know it's not a realistic expectation, but it has to be that. Like it just has to be. Like, want you to have the time of your life. I want you to have memories that you'll talk about 10 years from now when you fucking came out here and we played basketball and fucking went to a studio and did a podcast and dropped 4 songs. Like, that's what life should be to me. And life wouldn't be that had I not took the time, made a daughter that's so important to me that, you know, I realized life wasn't about me.
I really feel like having Luessa like saved our lives,
It
honestly.
does do that. Like children.
That's another thing. Like on the other side of thinking, like, where would our life be? Where would it be in a negative way? You know,
yeah.
where
No one thinks of that.
It's like, oh, well, if I didn't have my daughter, you know, we could be traveling all the time, don't have to worry about nothing. But
You could also be a crackhead.
you could also be dead. No, that's exactly right.
I don't know which one's
'cause
worse.
We've talked 'cause
Our dream, you know,
Yeah.
before we had our daughter was LA. We're gonna
yeah,
get
we
to
were
LA,
gonna move to LA.
And you know, who knows where we could have been? You know,
Yeah.
who knows what roads we could have been at the wrong
Yeah.
time with the semi coming down the road the wrong way. You know
Or-
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
You
think
know,
of all
we're
the
going to parties like with all these influencers, and
Yeah.
somebody gets drugged,
Yeah.
or
or we get drugged. Like
Yeah.
there's just so many things you can think about that it's just like on the flip side of that. You
It
know? But I
is.
now I don't think about that stuff anymore because there's nothing. There's
nothing. Yes.
that can compare to
Nothing.
having your own child. And I'll
Nothing.
even go as far to say like your own daughter.
having a
Like-
family. Like,
And sorry, hey, all the people out there with sons,
Sons.
like y'all cool too, but I'm telling you, there's just something about having
Yeah.
like a little baby
Yeah.
girl that's like yours. And
That's another thing with me and Chuck. Like, I got girls, he got boys. And he's like, oh, you don't know what I deal with these boys. I'm like, you get to yell at them. I'm not yelling at my little princess angel fucking like, no, it's not happening.
pie.
Like, yeah, everything nice and sweet. I'm not yelling at her to get my results. I can't be militant with her. Like, I had plans to be militant as fuck. I'm out of this boy. He's going to do everything I couldn't do. He's going to be in all the sports. He's going to fucking run laps every morning. He's going to
Yeah,
be the
at the
greatest
field every
athlete.
day.
Yeah. And then it's a girl. Okay, I'm excited. I'm
girl
happy.
dad.
Man, this shit is the best shit ever. And it brings out the softness in you, and you are a protector, and you have to really they force a bond on you. There's no choice. You have no say in the matter. Your heart no longer just belongs to one person. Is they take over, and it's a beautiful thing, and you can't really explain it. And like what's dope that I just admire about you guys is you keep your passion for what you do, and I just feel the love that you have for your babies. Even the baby that ain't here yet, I can just feel it. Like, you guys are just fucking good parents, and this is where you're supposed to be. I know it gets hard when we've got to be on the road. Like, you know, we did that tour. I had to spend you too. We had to spend these days away from our daughters, and that's tough. But not only, again, are we going to create a better future because we take these risks and we have these experiences, it's for them. It really is. It's for them. This is supposed to be a funny podcast, by the way.
Yeah, we got
But you can't bring up, kids and daughters and stuff. But, it's not only for them, but I would regret if I went tomorrow and didn't show my daughter to take a chance on what you dream about and go all in on your passion, have fun, meet great people, take chances, and fucking live. I think that's what you guys do
Tomorrow's not promised.
to the fucking fullest. You guys do this though, and it's fun. All right, so we've talked about how you got to where you are. Nate, how did you blow up? How did you? You probably don't feel like you blew up. I feel like you blew up, but like, where were you? Where are you now? Where do you want to be?
So I really started off my whole life doing sports. So I was playing football, kind of basketball, baseball, and then probably when I was 13, my family was like, "You really need to try hard with football and go get a scholarship to go to college." And because I'm not gonna say wasn't a book smart kid, but like that just wasn't my vibe in school. I really didn't care about the classes and all that stuff. So I was like really riding on football to get into college. So I went to I went to St. Paul University. I think it was St. Paul. Nah, Concordia University in St. Paul.
You forget your college. How long were you there?
I was there for a month.
Oh, motherfucker, that don't count. You didn't even have to bring them up. They don't deserve a shout out.
Yeah, but when I'm like, I played college football.
30 days.
He tells everybody he retired.
How can you not remember? Because it was a month.
It was a split second. But
I play football in college. I play a little.
the reason I stopped playing was not only were them workouts brutal, but I just love making content. In 2017, I started making YouTube videos consistently, and from that point till now, like I've been consistent every single day making content, whether it's with music or a YouTube video, a TikTok, a reel, something on Facebook, just tweeting something. Like I've just been so wrapped around like social media and wanting to have like my print on people. You know what I'm saying? Like my impact, I guess.
How often?
Like how often what?
How often were you making content from 2017? And
I was posting YouTube videos every week, sometimes twice a week.
nice.
And then that happened until I think like 2019, and then it kind of fell off for me because I started doing TikTok. And so I really went hard with TikTok, and TikTok was just kind of like a slow burn. I don't think I ever blew up like 200,000 followers in a day or anything. It's just like, a post here does well, you gain a little group of people that are following you, you keep doing it, and it just doubles and doubles and doubles until it gets to the point it is right now. And I still don't feel like we're even like scratching the surface with it, because there's so many people these days who have followers and do what we do at the same level as we do it. There's so many people now these days. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
That's okay. This is a good time to pause. Welcome back. Talking Top Tier, Nate and Grace. This shit is fire. Y'all are so dope, like individuals. I'm so sorry.
You keep on talking about how we're dope, but
You're dope.
Tone,
Right.
dude, this is the most humble guy that I've ever met. No. Like, from what we've been around and what we've experienced with you with just a short amount of time, like, you are super modest and humble with what you got going on around you.
Thank you.
And being where you're at in our eyes is pretty fucking dope. And the fact that you're taking time at 4 in the morning, 3, 4 in the morning to do this with us.
Late. Yeah.
What time
It's
is
like-
it?
It's almost 4.
That's
I'm
crazy.
wide awake.
Yeah,
and
and-
we got such a big day tomorrow. It's
Today.
so crazy.
Today.
Not tomorrow.
Iowa Summer Jams today.
I always feel like when I go to sleep and I wake up, that's tomorrow, but like it
Yeah.
really is today.
Hold up. Talking about how great you are too. Tone is letting us stay at his apartment, and
Hey.
this man gave us his bed. Like,
Thank you.
He's
Yeah,
sleeping
I'm
on
glad
the
you acknowledged
beanbag.
it. I love the
Yes.
beanbag. The beanbag, I'm actually getting over on you guys. That beanbag is so fucking comfortable. Like, I swear to God, I've lost days on that beanbag. I sat down and then I just woke up the next day and fucked up. Like, oh shit. So, no, the I do have a comfortable ass bed. I've made babies
yeah,
on
it's
there.
comfortable.
I gave you guys new sheets though,
Yeah.
but there were babies made on that motherfucker. Like,
Yes, sir.
It's
You
comfy.
on that
and
case,
and the fan, how did the fan treat you? I'm a big fan to sleep guy.
fan was great.
Not only did it feel good, but the sound of it was nice.
It's the sound,
white
it's the
noise.
feeling, and then it's kind of got a hand on you. Like, I've tried to get up on time, and it's like you're comfortable.
Right.
Relax. Stay. Relax. Don't go anywhere. Right. Okay. Like, I'm not gonna fight that.
Yeah,
Like,
what time is
you
it?
heard the fucking
All right.
fan. Yeah. Snooze. So yeah, I'm glad you guys are comfortable. I'm so happy to have you guys. You know, it's dope to just be in your presence and see the amazing things you guys are doing. I'm like such a huge fan. Grace, I didn't even know how talented you were. We met in like a weird place in Illinois. What was it? Peoria?
Rockford, I
Rockford
think.
for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I interviewed
And even
you.
then, she's dope. Why ain't she coming with us? But you know, we got responsibilities.
Yep.
So you didn't get to come with us on the tour. I already seen how dope you were. But Nate, let's talk about the tour. How was the tour for you?
It was my first tour ever.
First,
it's like-
that was your you were natural.
Yeah. Well,
Except day
really?
4 when
At least the last day when I couldn't even speak. We were writing in my notes to talk to people.
performing tonight.
You want to come to the show? Ruby Rose.
Oh,
It was a
man.
great experience. Like,
Well, it's dope when your fans can just do your music. You ain't even.
I'm not gonna lie, Iowa City, I didn't really have to sing any of the.
You
the
didn't have to
words.
do a single fucking word.
I told them before the show, I was like, you guys are gonna have to really.
Yeah,
help me,
you
know?
apologize, and like it's just how humble and genuine you are. A motherfucker like me is gonna be like, we about to kill this shit, and like we're not. We're not about to kill a
No.
thing. Nothing will die in the proximity of me for a million miles. But I'm gonna tell them that, and I'm lying to them. But you told them, hey, I'm so sorry. My voice is gone, but I'm gonna give you my all. And you gave them your all, and they took it from there.
And I feel like you just, as an artist or whatever you're doing in life, like you got to be transparent, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're transparent with the people who are supporting you, then that just makes them want to support you even more,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I feel like Grace and I have done a really good job. And I know we're talking about the tour, but just being transparent with our followers about our life and everything that goes on. And we're not going to sugarcoat things. We're not going to lie and make our lives look bigger than they are, you know. Like, we're who we are, and if you accept it, like, we rock with you. And if you don't, like, that's
Leave.
fine. Yeah.
Welcome.
Bye. Talk about, oh, your responses to negative comments. See ya.
Yeah. No, man. Your energy, like fucking Chop Piece is, and shout out to Chop Piece. She's just the dopest person, period. So, like, I'm blessed to have her on my team. But we're in the car after like night 1 or 2, and she's like, Tone, you should perform too. And I'm just like, fuck no. Have you seen these motherfuckers on stage? And I said it like so, like like it wasn't like, I felt bad about how I said it afterwards. Like, there's no right way to take how I said fuck no, because it's either fuck no, I'm not performing with these guys. And that's how I felt. Like, they're too good. They're like, I don't want to do that.
No.
I'm competitive.
No, I feel that part of it, though.
Like, I know if it's just us, if it's me by myself, you by yourself, Shy by yourself, I don't win that battle. I knew that with basketball the other day. You showed us clearly. And you know, but with performing, you guys just bring it. You have it, you love it. And I it's not that I don't love it. I physically haven't been prepared for it. Like, there's this unison you guys have with your mental, who you are, and physicality. You're jumping on stages, clearing them easily from the ground up. Well, there was a time.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a time. Roll the footage, but like there was a time where you didn't. But yeah, that didn't slow you the fuck
We're
down.
not going back to Springfield.
We're done. No more record stores.
Yeah, no. No more khaki pants.
But I just love what you bring to the table. And Grace, I haven't seen you perform yet. What's
Hey.
your experience like? What should people expect? Because I've heard some angelic, like, I saw Chop Piece retweet one of your videos where you did Little Mermaid, and I'm like, yeah, I just watched that movie. No, that's her. That's not her. She dubbed it. She hit remix. And then she's like, no, look, her kid comes in the middle of the song. And I'm like, what, hold on. What the fuck? She did that?
Well, I will not be jumping up and down on the stage. I'll tell you that right now. I will not be.
You know your limitations.
Not right now. But
Eventually. We'll get there.
will we?
Will
we? Maybe. No, like I said earlier, I grew up with like a musical theater background. So that's my music knowledge. So this whole thing with like recording music, making music on our own has been different for me. Like, but I mean, hey, I'm going to get up there and sing and try my best. That's what you can expect from me. I don't know.
I think you're going to do amazing. And I saw some footage where you already did amazing. So I already know you're going to kill it. And you're so talented. And I got to hear you tonight record some shit. You're so dope. I just hope you know that. Like, and then like two dope people together, you typically don't see that. Like one person's like, hey, all right. And then the other person dope. Y'all just dope, both of y'all. So I'm sorry, I have like a million questions, so I'm gonna be like everywhere. How did you feel about the tour? You know, you said it was your first time. You learned some things, maybe not 4 in a row screaming.
Yeah, no. Maybe
Adrenaline.
take care of my voice a little bit more.
Yeah.
Which, with everything you do for the first time, you learn.
Yeah.
I think overall it was, a W for me.
Big dubs.
Yeah,
Big dubs.
Big dubs. But I don't know, just it wasn't about getting up on stage and performing in front of people for me. It was like being around people like you and Shy Songwriter and Young Bullet and Choppice and Swerve.
Yeah.
Shout out to Swerve. He just got back from London.
Hey,
That's
his
crazy.
energy is like off this planet.
I just feel like being around people like you has really helped not only me but Grace realize we can do this and we are
We're
doing
not crazy.
this. We're not just crazy people, on that think we're doing something. Like there's people out here that actually see the worth within us.
Yeah.
And I don't like talking like that, like telling people that I see worth in us. But you got to know you have worth.
Yeah.
But the fact that there's people that are actually doing stuff that are like, you guys have worth in this industry, and you guys you guys have something.
We have worth in the entertainment industry, and like I have zero worth in the mechanic industry, and I respect the mechanics. I need you. Thank you.
That's something that I talk to Grace about a lot. Is like I respect all these people, like blue collar workers, like the blue collar men who go out and women too, who maybe go out and do construction 16 hours a day or whatever it may be. Is like I respect the fuck out of those people. That's just not something that I feel like I could do. Like
that's not for me.
That's not for me. But I do feel like, and I'll toot my own horn. I feel like I'm gifted within what I'm doing. I think whether it's music or just being in front of people or entertaining, I just feel like I'm supposed to be spreading the message to people.
Yep.
So I relate to you with what you said.
Well, you guys
feel my worth.
have motivated me. What's the twin brother's name?
Natwan.
Nate. That's fire. I would have never got that. That's so fire. But like the content, and I've told you guys in privacy and confidence that like I make so much content. I write content nonstop. I write sketches, skits. I got the talent, and not like I'm so talented, but like I will do it, and I got the people, and I just don't pull the trigger. So like, give me the secret that works for you guys, and hopefully it'll work for me or somebody else. It can inspire, but like, what is it that keeps you from not pulling the trigger? Like, what keeps you from getting scared? What pushes you past being hesitant and you say, fuck it, we post it. Fuck it, we do it. Fuck it, we drop this freestyle where I fucked up. We'll get to the specifics on that. But like, first, I need that little inspiration. What is it that just says post, be consistent, do it? If I don't think I should post it, I do it anyway. And it usually works.
Well, I was going to say YOLO, but
love it.
Yes, YOLO, but like, I feel like now, like we have gone viral more than once. Like we've gone viral. One of our videos got like 38 million views.
Holy
and
shit.
I dropped her.
Holy shit.
So like now, and I don't feel like we're famous. Like I do not feel like, because I feel like we live a regular life. Like,
Oh.
but when we go out anywhere, like to different cities, different states, like here today at the mall.
That's what I was thinking. Like, oh, you went to Poncheros and you guys have never even been there.
I forgot about that too.
Damn,
Like-
you just forgot about us. No, I was
No,
just talking shit.
But like,
But you don't even. But like, you've never been to a Ponchero. I love this place. I go there 3 times a week, and like, I'm from here, and I do everything I can for here. Y'all walk in for the first time, and people are going nuts. They know you. They end up messaging you guys later. That's it is cool. Let's
Yeah.
call it what it
No.
is. So you were at Poncheros today, and people like
at the mall today.
the mall.
Yeah.
Wait, we being
Poncheros
for real?
yesterday.
Are we being for real?
We're gonna address the chair later.
You dead serious?
We'll address it later.
Well, you better stop talking about the chair right now. I'm trying to forget about it.
Are you safe right now? This is not on us, by the way. Like, are you safe right now? Should we switch chairs?
I'm safe.
Are you sure? It didn't
Are my
sound
pockets?
like it.
Are my pockets safe? I'm telling you, I ain't break this chair. This shit, I should
The
have.
chair has never made that sound.
No, I started sitting on this chair and it started squeaking.
We literally have a like hour recording where that chair hasn't made a sound, and then it just went
Because
like,
I've been
in
trying
half.
my very best to not let it squeak.
You try, but like I never seen.
It's because my feet are on that little bar.
on a little bar.
Okay.
It's okay. We'll get back to the question, but like, so you were at Poncheros.
I don't know if you're being serious. or not.
I don't know either. We're gonna find out when you get the invoice. All right.
This is why we don't get invited nice places, because you break shit.
He did nothing. He literally was just like existing. Oh, fucker got aggressive.
That people can't have shit.
Chair got so aggressive on you.
Yeah.
All right, but you know.
When people recognized us at the mall today, like it just didn't.
Yeah, you
Like-
say you don't feel famous.
It
at,
just
like,
doesn't. It doesn't feel real
Yeah.
because we live a regular schmegular life.
regular smegular.
Like, I don't. It is really cool though, but like it does not feel real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we can go a lot of places there. Can we talk about like a weird experience you've had with a fan? Maybe this is a good time to set boundaries so you can tell an experience and it's like, please guys, don't do this again. Where is a fan taking it too far? Let's talk about some rules. What should they not do to make you uncomfortable? Like, if I see you in Poncheros and I'm a fan of yours,
I would say
what should I do or what shouldn't I do?
don't just like stare and walk away.
Yeah, especially like if we have our kids with us, like
Come up.
say hi. You can come
Run
say
up.
hi. I don't even care if we're sitting eating dinner. It's okay if you come and say
Well,
hi.
as a fan of yours, I don't want to interrupt family time. I
Yeah.
am excited and geeked.
Mhm.
Oh shit, that's you guys. But I don't want to be there. There's some dickhead celebrities.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Yeah.
want to be.
I would rather
treat it.
I would rather people come up and say hi than them just staring at us
'Cause
and
then
we
it's like-
hear them because we can hear you, bro. Like I
We
hear
know.
you
We
We have
whispering.
ears.
I
and
see you
eyes.
keep looking at us. Like
Mhm.
Like when you're looking at us and smiling, like
yeah.
it's noticeable. But it's a cool feeling regardless.
yeah, but we have had some crazy like
Please
stuff
tell.
happen
Please tell us.
when we were living in
The
Colorado.
little girls.
We had some little
What?
girls find our house and
Yep.
come and knock on my door
I'm talking about like 9 and 6 maybe.
Yeah.
Like,
because they recognized Nate's van.
Oh damn.
And these were like little girls. And I was like,
Yeah.
if these little girls found where we live,
Yeah.
anybody can find.
who else can find where we live?
Yeah. God, this is so dark, but that's what happened to Pop Smoke. So it can be scary.
Mm-hmm.
But finish the story with the little girls.
I said,
What
where's
do they
your mom?
want?
Where's your mom and dad?
What do they want? What did you give them?
They just
They-
walked up to the house.
No, they saw a TikTok that because this was not even like a week after Nate had moved in with me in Colorado.
Damn.
Nate had posted a video. His parents' dog had puppies. And so these little girls thought that first they knocked on the door and they're like, hey, can we see your puppy? And I was like, what?
What do you? Yeah.
We don't have a puppy. And she's like, well, you guys are famous TikTokers, right? And we were like, whoa. Right then, I'm not going to lie, my heart like sank to my stomach.
Yeah.
And I'm
Fuck,
always
they
thinking
know.
about like the word, like I'm
Yeah.
thinking about every situation.
Yeah.
Like
I thought we were getting set up.
that's what I thought. Because I was like, because they were little girls. I was like,
Yeah.
how are these little
Ooh.
girls?
I know the little girl, 9-year-old, come to my door. Hey, you guys famous TikTokers? Bow, bow. I know that trick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I went outside and I was like, hey, can you like, can I see your, can I go see your mom and dad? Like, where are they?
They're not here.
They're not here.
They were like anywhere.
So,
Where are they?
But they were smart too. They weren't giving information to strangers. So
No,
I will.
yeah.
They'll run up on a stranger. They just won't
They
give
won't
their
give you the
information.
info.
No, we have your info. You don't need ours.
so I just started like having major anxiety about all of it because they were being weird. They started like hiding behind they were hiding behind our cars. They were hiding
In
in
barrels.
planter boxes.
Yeah.
Because I started looking for their mom and dad. I walked out of our house and